Oh, I know. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. And today is our second week for ICANN EduSpace training. And who was here at the first meeting? Okay, it was teacher, and also teacher Mika and teacher Noel. Okay, and also teacher, yeah, teacher Argel, and also teacher. Yes, so everyone, almost everyone here has attended our first meeting for EduSpace first week. So, can anyone tell me what did we discuss on the first week of EduSpace?
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Yes, I guess.
Anyway, just a recap. We've discussed about the how we would teach the Monday. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have any Starbucks for you guys. The Monday steps on how we teach the topic, which is the Earth and Science. So going back to the curriculum that was given to us by Sir Edward, which is this one, that includes this activity, which is homework checking, introduction, and also some of the links here that the teacher has to follow. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you a short story first before we move into the whole agenda for today. So, I have here a picture of the typical, yes, the typical street. And that's okay, come in, teacher. Pasok ka po. But unfortunately, there's not enough chair. Yeah, I mean that's okay. We have like some chairs outside. You can go ahead and fetch one. Alright. So this is your typical everyday life in the street here in the Philippines. So one day, this person woke up, and then he was just on his way to work, and suddenly, when he was walking on his way to the tricycle, station, he was hit by a truck.
Oh.
Yeah. But don't worry, he's not dead. It's just that the force was so strong, it was so astronomical that his body was transported to another place, bending space and time, making him survive the impact. So now he is on the desert. Okay. Right. So he still have his bag with him, his work bag, but unfortunately, he also has his phone. But fortunately, as he was traveling the desert, he got to this particular village, which has the indigenous people. Okay, so I have a question here. Because he is from the Philippines, but now he is on this native people in the desert, what is the first thing he should be doing? Anyone, any wild guess? Is there anything here he should look out for? Don't worry, he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy, okay?
What's the first thing that he should do
Yes.
when he arrived there or like
Mm.
when he was transported there?
Yes.
I think he should be looking for some local people, like ask them
Okay, ask them.
where he is or what the name of the
Okay.
place is.
Ask them. Thank you very much. What else he should be doing? So, yeah, we got the idea of asking the people, but any particular questions he has to ask from those people?
Where's his place? Where am I?
Okay, teacher Mar, I think I saw you raising your hand.
Where am I?
Okay, where am I? Okay, so what other questions he should ask? I think someone is raising their money.
What am I doing here?
Okay, what am I doing here? What else? Anyone from the back? What kind of question he should be asking from the locals? Any kind of question? Come on.
Who am I?
Okay, who am I? What else?
I like the fight.
Okay, good job. Thank you very much. What's the question again?
What's this place?
Okay, what's this place? So all of those questions that you've given me are also valid because imagine this one. If you are that guy and you got transported for some reason in this particular place, you have no idea how you get there. Okay. Now, of all those possible questions that you've given, is there like a do you think there is a good question that he should be asking from the locals aside from who am I, where am I, or how did I get here? Any kind of question.
Do you have Paris here?
Okay.
Doing that, and then go back.
Okay. Keep asking questions. Keep asking questions.
Um,
What time is it? Okay, but not close enough with what I have in mind. What else? What kind of question? Remember, remember.
do you have food?
Okay, how did I arrive here? Okay, but remember, he's from the Philippines. He's supposed to go to work, but now he's here in. Yeah, yeah. See, yeah. Even I don't know. So what kind of questions is he supposed to ask? What kind of question? Okay, what should I do? Okay.
Can I go back?
Okay, good job. How can I go back to my home, which is the Philippines? Now, you got that question in mind. How can I go back to my home in the Philippines? Now, do you think that the question ends there? Yes or no? Of course, no. Now, how do we solve this problem of this person, the person who got transported to Egypt? Yeah, Egypt, I think.
Okay.
Well, there's Egypt, so yeah. I just got this from the internet. I don't know why they put it there. I didn't know this. So that's exactly the question. It doesn't end there. Although he's gonna ask some of the locals there, how do I get home? Of course, it's not the end of the question there. So he has to keep asking questions and ask more questions for him to get home. Like for example, how do I get to Philippines? Of course, one of the local tribes will tell him, okay, you have to go to this particular place, ride this bus. How do I get to ride this bus? What kind of money do I have to pay? And things like that. So basically, that is the concept of what we call orienteering. Now, orienteering is basically asking the right questions. You keep asking questions, and then you get to possible solutions. Now, let's just say that he is on let's say on one of the towns here, where that town would lead him to the airport going to the Philippines. Okay, can you give me five possible things, or just three possible things that he should do? Any answer is correct. Okay, three possible things that he should do before he goes to the airport. So he's supposed to travel to the airport. Now he got the sufficient money. He checked his money. There's the money there. Now on his way to the airport, what three things he should consider before going to the airport? Okay, passport. Very good. Passport. He doesn't have any passport. So, okay. Basically, he should get a passport first. What else? Okay. Go ahead. Just keep asking questions. Okay, I'll give you one. What is the easiest route going to the airport? Okay, remember I told you he is on his way to the airport, but the problem is he doesn't know what is the easiest route to the airport. Maybe the locals would just tell him, "Oh, just take this way." What if that way going to the airport would take him like hours? But there's like another way here, which is the easy way. So basically, those three possible solutions that he should take, he should choose the best one. And by choosing the best one, that justifies why he should take that route, as well as would benefit him the best. Okay? So, once again, what do you call that one? It's orienteering. Orienteering. Yes, orienteering. Sira accent ko sa inyo eh. Alright. So basically, that is the concept of orienteering. So now, since that we've talked about what is orienteering, Why do we teach again orienteering based from our story earlier? Any wild guess? Let's try to use the example of the person who got transported to Egypt out of nowhere. Why do we need to teach orienteering? Or what is the benefit of it to us or the students?
So we can get
Okay. We asked the right questions. What else? Enhance critical thinking. Thank you very much, Miss Teacher Mari. Yeah. Yep. What else? Hmm. How about Teacher Noel?
Problem solving.
Okay, thank you very much. Problem solving. But there is one more that I want to emphasize also. So aside from asking a lot of questions get to the best solutions, what is that letter D thinking about? Decision making. Okay. Servers will always emphasize that one when it comes to our discussion, our one-on-one discussion, that decision making is important for every student because although you have like a lot of possibilities or solutions that you can choose, what if you choose the wrong one? All right. So now that we understand what is orienteering and why is it important, and the concept of orienteering, we're going to talk about the curriculum for today. Rather, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If we can do that, all those four. So last Monday we've talked about Earth and Science, or the topic Earth and Science, and we particularly for the Monday, which is study skills and questioning. Remember, there are like five general things that Sir Edward has taught to our two students, which is Clara and also Brian. Yes, which is Monday, study skills, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So today we are going to focus on the Tuesday one, which is orienteering and research. In. So, Ian. So before we move on, does anyone here have any questions? Like if there's any vocabulary that you're not familiar with?
vocabulary.
Just kidding. Oh, para student lang ano. Yes. So as you can see here, wait, not this one. This is for the Tuesday orienteering and research for the students. So for the activities, of course, there is orienteering and also, well, research for the student. But have you ever wondered, because since Sir Edward was the one teaching the students using this curriculum, if we think about research for us, we think of hardcore things. By hardcore things, I mean like um, getting the what do you call this one? Reference, APA. We've been there. We've been on those kind of things. APA references, having it checked to the other people. But what about for our little counterparts or the children? How do you think they do research? Any idea? Or if you're going to be the teacher of those students, how are you going to make the research? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And
Go out of picture.
uh, how are you going to make the student? How are you going to make this kind of activity, which is research for the students? Well, for me, if I'm going to make them do a little bit of research, I'll just tell them, I'll instruct them to, okay, so this is the topic for today, okay? Now, can you search for me one video and also one article on the internet referring to this particular topic? What about for you? What would you do to make the research a little bit more achievable for the student? Any idea? Okay.
Same also because the teacher will be the one providing.
Okay, thank you very much.
I relate.
Okay,
So the
online.
only thing that we can do, right? We don't have to. We can't ask the students to go out and like
Look for the
right.
library. Yes.
Thank you very much. What about for our fans on the back?
Yeah.
Same also?
Same.
Okay, good. Same.
See?
All right, same. All right. So basically, we let them do their thing when it comes to research. But if you want to be more structured, if you want to be more structured, you can give the students particular instructions on how they can do their research. Like for example, okay, for this kind of activity we're going to do in research, you have to A and then B and then the letter C. Because like what I mentioned in our previous topic and or rather our previous meeting and also according to teacher Edward, that this whole curriculum is flexible. Yes, flexible. That means you have the freedom to alter it based from your preference. The same goes for how you teach ESL to our students. Although in the book it might indicate that you have to do this, and this. Sometimes you have to do some tweaks, or sometimes what I call fixes or mixes depending on your student. Anyone have questions? Ron, are you hungry?
Yes. You have food. Do you have something? Enjoy some rice and chicken, just some food.
I forgot to make picker will for food eh.
Yeah.
Salary today eh. Too bad. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
Or maybe or maybe I can put like what it- a point system for everyone here at least to be more participative.
How much is
But the question is, what's the prize?
Yeah. We need
Um,
that.
do you guys like Starbucks?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just asking. I'm not gonna buy. Okay, but the price is going to be secret. But it's no duck ticket. But I'll make sure the price is I'll make sure the price is something achievable on this particular price. So I'll just tell it to the winner. Okay, don't worry, it's not chippy pie. Okay, so
What is chippy pie?
okay, so where were we? Ah yes, here in the Tuesday part of orienteering, or rather the Tuesday part. And as you can see, there are steps indicated here by the curriculum. So the teacher will be using this curriculum, won't have the trouble of checking out things on YouTube. What kind of YouTube I'm going to use? Because sometimes one of the problems when we are teaching students, especially if we are using books, is what if the students wants to watch a video in regards to their learning? So what we have to do is we have to do a little bit of searching in the YouTube, and then we'll give it to the students as well. What about for, let's say, I think some of us here has already, I think all of us here has taught students around grade 1 to grade 3, right? Of course, right. So I'm gonna ask someone here, maybe let's say, pick a number. First one to say a number, 7, okay. Where do I start? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, teacher.
Annabelle.
Yes, Annabelle. Yes.
Oh, yes.
So, what do you do if your student is grade 2? But don't worry, he or she can speak English. But you notice that the book is a little bit boring. What would you do?
Usually if I find it like that, then maybe I can incorporate another type of activity because if the student find it bit boring for them using the book, maybe I can incorporate something that is from the internet, like interactive games or something that can be or like have the same lesson or same idea from the book.
Okay.
Lesson, something like that.
Okay, thank you very much. But let's say that do you sometimes have an idea of incorporating some YouTube videos in regards to your lesson?
Yes, yes.
Do you find the task a little bit? I just want to hear your opinion about it. Do you find the task of searching some videos on YouTube a little bit tedious or not too much?
Not too much.
Not too
Because
much.
the student, or maybe, okay, most of my students, they really wanted to watch videos. So, and they are used to watch videos using YouTube. So
I
I guess
see.
it's not that tedious.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. So basically, that's what Mr. Edward did on his curriculum. He already added some videos here for the teachers to use. But please take note that take this with a grain of salt. That not all of the videos here are how should I say this? Enjoyable to the students because yeah, or helpful. But like I said, it's just given here as a convenience for the teacher. But if you find another video that is um, good for the lesson, then go. You can freely add it to your list. So moving on, in this Tuesday work here, there is also like a worksheet here. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Who wants to click this mouse? Okay, me. Ako na. I just want participate. I, I just want participation. I-click lang. Hmm. Okay. So, wala nag-click ako. Sige, si Annabelle lang may points. Ay, ano pala? Oh. So, as you can see here, this is one of the worksheets that Mr. Edward used during his class with Clara and also Brian. Okay. So, let's see. Create a big question. What's the topic? Think about the problem or who or what. So it's quite long, but he tried to make this one a little bit colorful just for the students. Yeah, galing nga. And but it still depends on the students that you have because as for Ryan and Clara, you can tell that they're very competitive, especially in class. It's not a guarantee that the students you will have. Let's just say, for example, okay, that the students you will have is competitive to each other, but like I said, still depends. Okay, now let's go back to the curriculum.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes,
Since
one
you
point.
said, you answered. So, like you told us earlier that for some clients we can use YouTube, okay, like for students. I mean, like to help students do their research. Can you suggest any other website aside from YouTube wherein we can also try to research videos? Yeah, aside from YouTube, is there any other website that we can use watching videos? Because as we all know, YouTube is really the first thing that we're gonna find those videos that we are going to research. But is there any other website that we can actually search videos also like that?
Like similar to
Oh,
YouTube.
similar to YouTube. Is there any other?
I think there are, especially for. I think I'm pretty sure with our current modern day, there is also some websites, but that is a very good question. Like because the YouTube we have is not actually filtered.
Yes,
So
yes.
if
I was
we're
about
go
to
and
ask.
also of all the things that if you type a keyword there in YouTube, although you put there kids, it
Yes.
still might give you some non-relevant
Yes.
information.
It
So,
happened. It happens actually.
So that makes yeah.
We can't really filter, or even if we try to filter it, but it's not really working on like the computer. So that's why I'm asking any other. Is there any other website for video watching aside from YouTube?
Okay, website.
Archives sa National Library.
Microfilm.
That is,
Microfilm.
that is a very good question.
Okay.
We'll park that question for now, but I'll also raise this one to Mr. Edward, just in case that um, either YouTube is not available or there's like a better website for watching YouTube that has a filtered for kids only. Okay. Mm.
There's one teacher tube.
What is it?
Teacher tube.
Teacher tube.
Yes. Instead of YouTube, you
Uh-huh.
can go to teacher tube.
Ah, teacher tube. Okay.
Legit teacher
Teacher
tube.
Okay. So
Let's see. Meron siya.
okay, let's go ahead and check on
Educational
YouTube.
videos.
Anong pagkakaiba nila?
It's more
Educational.
Educational.
Oh, yeah, that's why teacher2.com.
nice.
Meron din siyang science, math, history, social studies, language
Wow.
Or
arts.
Oh.
I know some like TED.com.
TED.com.
Tapos
Okay.
ano lang yung search for kids na
Mhm.
mga presentation.
Plus 1 point.
Okay, so teacher2 first yung
Porn hot chat.
So so our highest for now is teacher 2 points, teacher Leon 1 point, and teacher RJL 1 point.
wag na. Teacher2.com.
Yeah, I like corn also.
Okay.
Okay, so teacher 2. Thank you very much for the contribution.
What is
Nice.
critical
What
work?
works?
Add yun, add. Yung mga add.
Yeah.
Meron. Pero at least meron siyang subject na taas, no? Science, math, history. If it's like,
Parang nati-filter.
nag-filter siya.
Okay, thank you very much. That actually is a very very good suggestion. So,
There you go.
Alright. 1 point.
Ay, one.
1 point lang. Okay, next one.
Post ko para kay Dina.
Coordination na pala. Kuya, ready ako kumura. Pag-post ko kay teacher, Hindi niya alam yung teacher.
Okay, so moving on. So as you can see here, there's also one here that says Genius, which is impromptu. I'm not sure why this one is called Genius, but I think this might be the activity that includes the student telling something about what they've learned for the day.
Like an impromptu
Yes,
speech or something.
yeah,
That's why it's like genius.
yes,
Like
correct.
impromptu. If there's excess time, if there's excess time, okay.
And then lastly is of course homework. Okay, so does anyone here have any questions for the Earth and Science?
Ay, wait lang, may picture na
Picture
tayo.
pala.
Oh, okay, okay,
Ito
okay,
yung
okay.
can teach.
Ano yan?
Oh, serious, 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 serious.
Wait lang.
Yan. Yan, good post, good post, good one.
Hindi ko maano eh. Hindi ko
Okay,
Okay.
so now that we're done with the Tuesday, let's go ahead and go to the Wednesday. Okay. So for the Wednesday one, it's actually this kind of activities. What it differs from Tuesday is actually the research part, because as you can see here, the activities included for the Tuesday is orienteering and also research, which is asking questions. But for Wednesday, however, it's more like space exploration or solution to the problem. So basically, if we are going to put it in a more understandable way, by space exploration, what teacher or Mr. Edward meant by this is by watching a few more videos that is aligned with the topic itself. Now, solution to the problem is also providing, like, remember in orienteering, in Tuesday, they had to create some questions, right?
Yes.
For Wednesday, however, they are going to provide solutions to those problems. Yes. Of course, there is also a bit of quiz here. So for the first hour here, we can see something that says, what is simulation? Let's go ahead and check this one out. Because some of the, just to give you a heads up, some of the links that is provided here by Mr. Edward, it's not all YouTube, it's not all Word or worksheet. Some of them are actually very interactive websites. So let's go ahead and check this one. Yes, I'm not sure if before we click on this one, okay? I know that's a very cliffhanger. Before we head into this link, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Clara and also Juno was given the activity of creating their website.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was actually there watching them present their website, and I was actually astonished on how advanced their subject with Sir Edwards is. Because I was actually, how, it, how should I say this? I'm actually lost for words during that time.
Pero in Tagalog,
In Tagalog, di ako makapaniwala.
Ah,
Ayan.
yun.
Bisaya.
Bisaya?
Di ako makapaniwala. Oh.
Ah.
Di ko makatuog. Ayan. Okay, let's go ahead and check this one.
Di ko makatuo.
Simulation.
Oh, okay. So it's
Ah, Kidal.
okay.
Kidal.
by Google.
Nakakailan na to si Adina.
Okay. So this is more like Wikipedia for
Ah, the
kids.
kids, yes.
Yes.
Wiki yan? Wiki?
No. Parang similar siya. Wikipedia sa but KD version.
Yes, make Teacher Maria has a question. Ay, di ba? Okay. So oh, there you go. It says here Kpedia. Yeah. Let's go ahead and check on the other links that is provided by.
Hindi. Kumbaga parang yun yung simulation na sa
So what's this? Space skill simulation. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Oh, okay.
greenhouse effect.
Yeah. I think this is another website that teaches about the topic itself. But I really remember that Sir Edward was able to teach, aside from the website, like Google website, he was also able to teach the students this kind of particular website where they have to program an AI to detect things. Like for example, Clara was able to create an AI that tells if there is a fire in the building. So if Clara will try to put like a simulation of smoke, the AI will tell them that there is a fire. Galing nga eh.
Pero ano yun, parang HTML na ano, or
That's
something
coding.
na ano yun.
Coding
nga yun ata eh, yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
may
think.
HTML something na involved yun.
But for coding, Sir Edward is using the. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's called Scratch.
Can I see? You have
Okay.
that website.
This one. This was also used by Juwon before when I used to teach him. Oh no. Scratch.
Scratch coding.
Yes, this one. Yes.
Okay.
So it's coding, but it's more visual. So here the students will be able to learn the concepts of coding by following some of the what do you call this one? Programs here, and it also is used by one of the schools, if I remember correctly, Reedley. Yes, to teach their students. So pretty legit. Okay, so let's go back. What time is it?
Time for us to.
Oh wow. Are you guys hungry?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes, teacher, yes.
Okay, so next one. Don't worry, 3 minutes left. Yeah. By the way, what is our topic for today? It's orienteering. And we talk about Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much what is about Wednesday, which is watching videos and a little bit of activity. And oh wow, look at this one for Ryan specifically. Basic question: what is an asteroid and why do some asteroids come close to Earth? Yeah. and for Clara. So this one was actually made by Sir Edward during that time because he is trying to make the students talk more in regards to their theme or topic. Because this, alam mo na, flexible yung curriculum. And then how simulations help. Oh, video for Clara's issue. Video for Juno's issue. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it for Thursday and also Friday. We're going to continue this one on the next Wednesday. Okay. So break muna. May questions ba?
Wala.
Okay. So, i-message ko na lang mamaya yung ano, yung my alam niyo na.
Teacher Annabelle.
Eh, wala na Teacher Annabelle.
Walang teacher Annabelle dito.
Kailangan na ng ID.
Hala,
Siya ba winner?
Wala akong ID.
Yeah,
Please show your
Technical
body.
vision.
Teacher Annabelle. Teacher Joel.
Joel.
Teacher Joel. Ano to, mga parang AKA. Pag sa gabi, Annabelle. Pag sa umaga.
Flying boater. Direction.
I'm gonna give you example of a
Dungeon project.
I don't know, don't mind this one. The sample of orienteering that I've done. Awkward silence. Oh no. Wala, I don't have access pa eh. I think. Sorry, false alarm. I don't have it open. Maybe next time. So, at least you understand the concept of orienteering. Because before we were like confused, what is orienteering? There's also like another one which is Palantir?
Huh?
Palantir?
Palantir?
Yeah.
I think it's...
Palantir. Yung sa Notion.
Oh.
It's a company.
Palantir.
Company.
Ano ba, diba? Company siya na nag-ano.
Parang may system sila na ginagamit. Like,
Ano yun? Who wants to volunteer?
Ay! Who wants to volunteer?
Okay.
Ay.
So anyway,
Who wants to volunteer?
it